It's all good in the hood of make believe. I encourage the hate. I let it motivate. The show has arrived. I am 210 50 business. Hey, man, real quick, though. Check it out, though, man. There is no special private jet I'm in right now. I just came back from uh, the football game, which was in Panama City Beach, Florida. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. I hopped in the 50 jet, took off over there, came right back. They was like, dang, I thought you was in Florida 10. I said, yeah, I was in there for 10 minutes. I'm just messing around. Ain't nobody waiting to watch this live stream. I don't care about all that, but in due time, it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna talk about a time where I don't even know how to label this conversation, but I ain't gonna say no names. But it was I was in a relationship at first, but then things went south, and I went to jail, got out. Or was it the other way around? I went to jail, got out, and I actually this is how it started. I walked to a I walked to a friend of mine's house from jail, and I had him call the one I was with at the time being, and I'm waiting there, and they end up uh, pulling out something, and we indulge, and I'm waiting for a couple of hours, and she finally pulls up. Now this is where everything starts. Doggone, she pulls up, gets in the car, gets out the car, comes in the house, and she got on these doggone boots that come up to her thighs. You know them hooker boots. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her like, I'm happy to see you, but what do you got going on right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that in my head. All right, whatever. We get in the car and I'm like, and I ain't got nowhere to live, whatever. And she's like, I got a trailer. And I'm like, word? All right, bet. But first we got to go pick somebody up and we got to go take a ride to Memphis. I got to pick up something. And mind you that she was doing her thing back then. So I'm like, okay, well, she about to go get on and we about to get it shaking. So we pick up somebody and we ride to Memphis or whatnot. And it's a crazy trip. I ain't going to talk about all that. We finally get there. All right. And she's on the phone. Well, let me tell you this. Before we left, we pull up at a gas station because I wanted some egg rolls. We go get the egg. She goes get the egg rolls, comes back in the car. But while she's in the gas station, I'm looking in the side of the door and I see a freaking needle. And I'm like, the heck is this? She get in the car and I'm like this already. She was like, oh, that ain't mine. That's my homeboy's. And I'm like, okay. So then she pulls out a product and I'm like, let's get high. She tells me how you want to do it. What do you mean how you want to do it? You just told me that this wasn't free. It was a setup. I caught you slipping. All right, so we get to Memphis and we pull up in the complex and she's on the phone texting, calling, trying to find out where this person is. And I'm like, if this is your plug, you should already have this set up. Like, what's really going? Why did you have to wear these freaking boots and this short skirt to go pick up something? Like, what's really going on? Are y'all following my drift? Do I got to break it down for you? Maybe I should. This is what I thought. I think that you are going up here to do something strange, not for some change, but some of that to rearrange your brain. That's what I think. All right. So we up there, boom, boom. We get back. We're driving back. And we finally, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get home, see our new spot, man. We pull up to this trailer, no insulation. Bathroom is not a bathroom. The one bedroom is trash, all that crap. And she was like, oh, yeah, it just needs a little bit of work. So, all right. Situations with the ice. You like to clean and you like to work. All right. So she gets the brilliant idea of getting some of her friends to come over who say they know how to do this insulation and fix these things and do work on this place. I'm gonna take a second to let this digest. Now, to everyone who is indulging in the Chardonnay, the shards, the ice, to everyone who is indulging in that, to the methamphetamines, picture you on that level to where you want to work. In your mind, you know how to do this job, but you really don't know how in real life. Can you imagine this what this environment looked like? Let me paint a picture. You got an island in the kitchen. Everything's laid out. You got a couple people there. One trying to shoot up in his forehead with a mirror. Imagine how that looks. For hours. You got another one wiping down stuff, which is really nothing to be wiped down for hours. You got somebody else who is actually trying to do the job, but don't know the first thing to do. Then you got me. I'm not messing with that stuff. I like heroin. I'm just sitting back. I done did my thing. It didn't take me long. Bam. And I'm just looking at all this like, what is really going on? Where is she at? She's not here. I'm left with all this. I'm mad. All right. Fast forward to what we really want to talk about. So something happened. So let me paint this picture. So at the time we were doing our thing or whatever, she would always say that on like the weekend, she would have to go to freaking, I think, Louisville or something to go talk to her lawyer. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. When we're in the madness and we're getting high, we don't really think about a lot of things. We don't really let stuff process and evaluate it and really think about it. Like, what lawyer are you going to go see on the weekend? Every single weekend, you're going to go see a lawyer and you're gone for hours, like from 10 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. What kind of law firm is open on the weekends all day long? And you ain't even got the money to schedule these appointments, because don't they charge you by the hour? That's a lot of money. But I'm not thinking of this at the time. When I stopped getting high, I thought about it all. Well, when I got clean and I started thinking about everything, I finally figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what in the world is going on? So she ends up going to jail. But when she's getting locked up, she gives me the phone, her phone. I'm not that type of dude to go through no phones or whatnot, but she gives me the phone. She goes to jail and her phone's blowing up. I'm like, man, what is boom, boom? So I look and it's some guy on the phone talking real sex texting. And I'm like, what? And he said something about sending a video. So I play like I'm her. What video you want to send? He's describing it. And so I go in the phone. I'm looking at videos. And believe you me, what do we have? We got some porn on it. The porn is her. I ain't going to say what she's doing, but it wasn't cool. All right. So that broke me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm freaking in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Riding around the car, listening to all type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like getting high, like getting twisted. Like I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? Just going more down the hill than I already was. All right. So fast forward, she gets out and she goes to Louisville or wherever. And we end up getting back. She comes back and she picks me up to like, so we can spend some time together, because like I was to the, like, we were to the point when we were in the madness, we so-called loved each other. But I think that what it is like when we're in that phase, if you're getting high, I'm getting high, we're getting high together, we don't love each other. We love getting high together. And that somewhat forms a bond. You know what I'm saying? And that bond is just temporary. But at the time when we're in our head, we don't understand that this is only temporary. This cannot work. This can never go forward. There will never be a marriage or a long-term relationship, because one of us will die. or one of us will get clean and leave one behind, and so on and so on. That's gonna happen like that. But at the time being, like I said, I wasn't thinking about that. It was only for the moment, for the time. You get what I'm saying? So for the time, I loved what we were doing. I loved getting high with her. I loved what we did after we got all that shit. We loved it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. All right. So go to Bowling Green or Louisville, whatever. I got to get it right, but whatever. Get there, and she has a hotel room. Two of them. One got the jacuzzi in it, other one don't. She tells me one's to trap out of and one's for her to chill. Okay, makes sense. Boom. She tells me she needs to re-up. Okay. She calls somebody. A little while later, pulls up. She tells me I got to go wait in the lobby because he don't want to meet. Cool, makes sense. I go to the lobby. I'm in the lobby waiting for an hour. Already I'm thinking, what is taking so long for this dude to drop it off and get the hell up out of there? So now my mind is really, I'm thinking she's doing something strange for some change. Not for some change, something strange for her to get something to rearrange her brain. But she turns out I was right. She comes out from a room, comes in the lobby. She said, hey, I turn around and she tells me, you can come back now. But when I turn around, I see that her hair isn't like it was. It looked like you was on your back, the back of your head. That's one red flag. She gets to the room. I go in. I got to use the restroom. I go to the restroom. I look in the toilet. It's a used condom in the toilet. I'm not thinking. I grab the condom like this, though. I walk out. Say, what's this? She says, oh, he squeezed one off in it. But it smells like freshly sprayed air freshener. Like it smells like it was magic in the air. I look on the dresser. It's a bottle of lube. Now I start wilding. You know what I'm saying? I start wilding. I close the curtain. I'm sitting there. I'm going off. You know what I'm saying? Quit lying, man. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her, man, come here. She walks over. I give her the little test. She tells me, that's you. It ain't me. How's that me when I was in the lobby and you were in here with some other dude for about an hour? How was that me? Give me your phone. I get her phone. I'm looking on the phone and I go to some website called Skip the Games. I get on there. Who do I see? I see her. I skip the games on the same bed that she's sitting on, in the same dress that she's in, laying as a profile picture. I'm looking at it. You know what she tells me is an excuse? It's just sex. Ain't no feelings. Ain't no feelings. I love you. And I'm not gonna lie. For a minute, I tried to make myself think that this was right. At least I was trying to figure out a way to make it right, to make it understandable. You know what I'm saying? To make it make sense. And I couldn't. But the type of guy I am, I hate being alone. I don't like it. And I would settle for time. I just want to kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? That's always been me. I had no boundaries. Man, long story short, I got to get up out of here. I had one of her friends came up there, and I chose to leave. All right. Now, I'm leaving, and during the time, like I just keep on replaying that crap in my mind. And this happened like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like 3 years ago, something like that. And um until not too long ago, well, a couple months ago, about 5 months ago, I stopped thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And it just, but for a long time, like that messed me up. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that to say that don't settle for anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're like me, who now that I'm clean, like I just want somebody to talk with, to share my thoughts with, share my feelings with, my emotions, just to be me, not get judged on my past. That's why I say I will never go back to past relationships. If we're done and we're broke up, there is no coming back. Because my mama told me, if you worry about the past or try to go back to the past, you're going to trip trying to go forward. And it's been right. Like we have an ex and we try to go make it work and it never works. It's either my fault or it's her fault. But now I'm at the point where I don't care whose fault it is. I'll take full responsibility because I'm not going back. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. Now, this person turns out that she was prostituting dang near the whole time. I was so high that I didn't realize it. I had my thoughts, and then I knew about it and was just like, all right, cool, make your money. You know what I'm saying? I would get updates on how she was doing and crap, and I'd be like, man, I really don't care. I hate to say it, but I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And if she's watching this, she's going to know what I'm talking about, but I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just telling the story. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me get an update on her. Let me give you an update on her. All right. She's been in jail. She got out. She says she's clean. She's getting a peer support license. She's in recovery. She's doing real well. That's an update that I get. I'm not going to say any more because I think something else now. But that's just me. And I had my reasons why. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type to get on social media, get on here and blast nobody, put their name out there. I may take shots, but I won't direct it like, hey, I'm talking about you. No, nothing like that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm telling you that when we are in that phase of our high times, we don't think right. Everything sounds good, but it's really no good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just glad that I can talk about these situations because now I sit back and I laugh at them like, I can't believe I actually let this girl, and I walked in and seen the rubber in the doggone toilet and she tell me he just squeezed one off. I don't care. That shouldn't have came like that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even happen. But how can you do that and say that you love me though? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I wasn't wrong. I mean, she was wrong, but I did something wrong too. You know what I'm saying? During the time of us getting high and everything, like my ex, we was somewhere and she moved in and you know what I'm saying? Had it on camera. You know what I'm saying? And my RP Heather Binkley, you know what I'm saying? She was messy. She ain't give a dang. You know what I'm saying? She sent it to her. Man, is this you? Yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? But at that point in time, we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing. I was doing my thing. We just stayed in the same place. How was that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know whether to consider that a cheat or not, but if it is, let me know. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get off here. I'll share more of my stories. Hope y'all enjoyed it. So Sober Motivation out right now. New single Flex just dropped. Finer Things video will come out. Click the doggone link and you're going to see a video pop up when this is over with. Go ahead and hit that to see more of these videos. I am 210 50 50 business. Hey man, real quick though. 10